is, can you have an entire team of impact players, or do you need some regular standard contributors,
steady Eddie contributors,
just to get the jobs that need to do done, who show up to collect their paycheck? Does everybody need to be an impact player?
Yeah, it's a good question. I don't think you can have, or I don't know that you would want to work on a team of prima donnas, of superstars. There aren't enough green rooms to go around. There's not enough stars on the doors to dole out to everyone. But can you have an entire team of impact players? Well, see, that's a different question, but you have to understand a little bit of the anatomy of these kind of people. So when I asked 170 managers to describe their impact player, someone who was inordinately influential, impactful, delivering incredible value, not a single one of the 170 people was someone that I would consider a prima donna. And certainly not someone they considered a prima donna. They weren't bulls in china shops either. These weren't these like self-driven, forceful kinds of contributors. They were team players. They were maybe extremely talented and capable, but it wasn't like they were pursuing their own agenda. They were doing what was important to the organization. They were focused on serving. They were taking what was important to others and making it important to them, and then bringing their extraordinary capability to bear on that. And then, of course, they were influencers that said, okay, and I think we need to do this next and that next. They were people who team members willingly followed. And it wasn't like they were doing something different. They were doing something more. Let me give you just a couple examples. What we find is that the hardworking contributor, like, they do their job well. The difference with them and the impact player is the impact player does the job that needs to be done, not just their job. Meaning they're willing to look beyond their job scope or description to go out and help clean up the messy problems of the organization, or go out and get involved in opportunities that don't fit nicely in any one person's job. But they're not people who abandon their job. It's like, I do my job, but I'm also willing to do the job that needs to be done. When roles are unclear and it's, we're collaborating and we know there's a bunch of us involved here and we all bring capability, but we're not really sure who's in charge. Like, these are people who are willing to take charge. They don't wait. Other people are like, okay, I'm following my leader, so I'm going to wait to be told I'm in charge. These are people who say, you know what? Nobody's stepping up to lead this meeting. It's unclear who's in charge. I'll step in and I'll take charge. But it's a stewardship and a service to the group, because what I thought was so remarkable about these people is not that they're take charge folks. Like, that's not a big surprise. It's that they're willing to step up, but they also are as willing to step back. Meaning, hey, I'm leading this one part of the project, but I will as aggressively follow Marcus on the part that he's leading, as I am about aggressively stepping up and leading. So there are people who have this very fluid orientation to leadership. So it's not like a team where everyone needs to be the leader all the time. It's a team of people who say, okay, I'll take that. I'll lead that. Okay, you got that. And they follow as easily as they lead. They're the kind of people who, make work right for others. They're easy to work with.